Hey everyone, how are y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special video. As you can probably tell by the title, possibly even the thumbnail, this is the 7-year anniversary of the channel. My goodness, has it really been 7 years? That is insane. Wow. 7 years ago, September 20th, 2013, I got this crazy idea and I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I was 11 years old, and how far we have come up to this point. I am so incredibly happy with the way that things have turned out with this channel up to this point. And I'm sure I have said this in the past, and I'll probably say it for many more times. Things really started to pick up steam, I want to say, in 2016. Because that was the year when things really got moving, where I started doing more wrestling stuff as I was kind of more introduced to it by my brother. We started going to shows, and I started doing footage from the shows, and I also started doing universe mode with the 2K games. And that was also when I started getting stop motion as well. And of course, if you've been a follower of the channel for a good while up to this point, then you would probably know that the stop motion aspect of the channel is definitely the most popular, and for me personally the most fun making, because of how hands-on it is. But yeah, I can't believe it's 7 years. It's insane, and it's crazy how I look back quite a lot on past videos I've made. It's like, wow, I really used to do that, and I really used to sound like that, and this and that. But yeah, and this is kind of cutting right to the point, but definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, I am not to be credited entirely for any of this, any of where I am right now, because a lot of where I am right now falls on a lot of the people that I've involved in all this stuff, and all the people that have helped me along the way as well. Just having friends of mine and family take part in all these little projects that I've done, and all these things that we've done collaboratively over the years, it's definitely been the most fun I've ever had, is working I just said it, I don't know, the word just went out of my head. Collaboratively, there it is. Working collaboratively with all these different people has definitely been a major part of why I am so happy with where the channel is right now, why I don't really feel any regrets when it comes to the stuff that I've done on the channel. I don't really look back and be like, oh, I wish I would have done that and this and that and this and that, because I'm really happy with where we are. And it's because of all the help that I've been able to receive from the people that have voice acted for me, and people that have helped me out with writing stories and shooting stuff and all that. It's all absolutely incredible, and I have them to thank for it, absolutely. And I have you also to thank, the viewer, the fan who has supported me through all of this, really, from wherever you started up until this point. I have nothing but thanks for you. And it's so crazy how much the channel itself has evolved. I'm probably going to be rambling a whole bunch, as I probably already actually know, as I definitely have been up to this point, and probably will for a little while, so I apologize. I hope you bear with me. But I am incredibly happy with how we have evolved on the channel. Not too long ago, I was planning on making a video where I watch my first ever stop motion, the Transformers: The Awakening saga, and I kind of go through like my thought process in making it, and the story direction I was going for, and why I did this and that. And I did stop making that kind of midway through. I don't know. It's probably something I'll pick up at another point, but definitely looking back on it, I go, wow, really? Oh my goodness, I can't believe that's where I start at with the production quality that I was doing, and where I am at now. I know I get that from a lot of my friends who have helped me out with it, and they watch the videos and they go, "Wow, dude, you've really been improving," and I'm so incredibly thankful for them. Um, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And if anyone has ever been in my position, if you're watching this and you've been in my position before and you know exactly how it feels, it's absolutely one of the greatest feelings in the world. Having that evolutionary process of your channel over such a period of time. Um, and especially for my case, I would mostly have that be in the stop motion department, as I was just talking about before with the Transformers: The Awakening. Um, yeah, and I just as it goes on, as I keep making more stop motions, I always look back to my previous ones and go, okay, how can I make this just that much better, from my point of view, anyways, and all that, and just the wheels keep spinning, and I think that that's a very good thing, is to keep on it. If you have something in mind, just keep going on it, because no matter what, at the end of the day, whatever you have in mind, with the creative capacity that you have, and with the resources at your disposal, there is 100% guarantee that you can make it happen. And that's kind of the message that I've always lived by, and the one that I always like to promote, as I am right now, of course. So yeah, if you are a creator of any kind, and I don't want to say you're feeling doubtful or anything, but if that is ever the case, just know that it's possible, 100%. Yeah, so, wow, where do I even start here? Because as you can probably see right now on your screen, if you happen to be watching this, then you can see there's some gameplay going on. I didn't want everyone to be staring at a screen, at a frame for however long, about, you know, the thumbnail that I have for the video. So wanted to have just a little something for people to watch. But yeah, it's really crazy. Thinking back in 2013, I was a kid that played a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Minecraft, and a lot of Transformers, either War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron. Goes both ways. And so, yeah, looking now, it's very incredibly different. It's so vastly different. If someone were to watch, at least this is from my view, if someone were to watch my earlier stuff, and then were to watch my current stuff without knowing that it was me, they probably wouldn't be able to tell that that they were the same channel, because it's just so vastly different from then and now. And I think it will continue to go like that, which I'm very happy about. Not a long while ago, about 2 years ago, I got a capture card, and I wasn't really able to capitalize on using it all that much. I was able to use it for a few universe mode videos, but other than that, nothing really. But now I have the resources to be able to start using that much more, and I want to start doing more projects that kind of revolve around a lot of critical thinking, in terms of working on edits and all that stuff. That's stuff that I really want to get working on, so I can improve in that department, because I kind of test here and there with things. A lot of stuff lately has been a lot of experimental, especially as of right now. My most recent stop motion, which was Escape from Hoth, Lego Star Wars, that was kind of an experimental, kind of testing my boundaries with the Lego department. And then also, I just recently made my second Funny Moments video, which is probably 3 years in the making, I believe. So, yeah, that was also a bit of an experimental as well, just testing boundaries, see what I can do and what I can't do with my new resources, my new programs, and all that stuff. So yeah, but from the way things have turned out, I am very happy with how things have gone up to this point, and will continue to do so. I do plan on making more Funny Moments videos. I have so much footage to use that I have yet to use up to this point. I definitely plan on using more streaming platforms. Mixer, unfortunately, was bought out into Facebook Gaming or whatever it was, so Twitch it will probably be. do some of that, have game nights with friends, and then take that and then do highlights. That was something that was recommended to me by a few friends of mine who have taken part in all of this. Was recommending, instead of just posting of the entirety of the stream VOD, probably just cut out, a whole bunch, and just make an edited version so it's not one whole stream. It's not like 2 hours or whatever. Cut it down to maybe 30 minutes, which I do agree with, absolutely. And that stuff can be used for the like funny moments videos and whatever it may be. So yeah, that's just kind of a few things for the future. I don't know if I really made this clear in terms of the entire channel, but I do plan on kind of taking a step away from the Transformers department for a good while anyways. I think that from all the stuff that I've done up to this point with Transformers, I am incredibly happy beyond belief. I am so incredibly happy with the amount of content I've been able to make with Transformers. How many have I think I made 20 Transformers stop motions, I believe. So wait, yeah, we have the 3 for the Awakening, Operation Revival's 3, Rising Evil's 3, the movie, so that's 10. Then we have the prequels, which is 4, and then we have Aftermath, which is 6. So yep, that is good math right there, and that is in fact 20 Transformers stop motions. And so now I definitely want to move into Star Wars, because Star Wars is my favorite franchise of all time, and I'm such a huge fan of Star Wars that I feel like I can be able to use a lot of stuff that I'm such a fan of, like the expanded universe of Star Wars, the legend stuff. I feel like being able to use some of that in my newer stop motions, I think that would be an awesome thing to do, and I hope that you, the viewer, would be happy with that as well if you are a Star Wars fan in that regard. So yeah, just a lot of stuff in the Star Wars area, as you could probably tell with my more recent videos. There's been Lego Star Wars and Star Wars action figures and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just kind of stepping into that area to be my main focus now. So I hope everyone's all right with that. And speaking of people being all right with that, I just got an idea for this video. We're totally unscripted here for this 7-year anniversary. We are totally off the chain. We are just going to be going all in on whatever the nitty gritty, I guess you could say. I was actually thinking about making a video. It was like a top 5 video in regards to top 5 video or top 5 projects that just did not work. Because sometimes I'll go and look at videos, and this isn't like me kind of being, I don't know if greedy is the right word for it or anything, but just me kind of thinking like, oh man, like I was kind of hoping that would take off a little bit, and it just didn't, and it hasn't. And the one thing that comes to mind would, without a doubt, would have to be the Lego Marvel Hydra Strikes. I believe that's what it's called. I don't even remember. So yeah, that was a project that I was so incredibly excited about, and I think I made that 2 years ago. And to this day, I don't think it has broken 150 views, which is, I mean, you know what? Sometimes things work and sometimes things don't, and I think that Hydra Strikes, yep. It has broken 150, okay. 2 years ago, yep. To this day, I'm still incredibly happy with that stop motion that I made, but sometimes things just don't pick up, and that's perfectly fine. I tried, I experimented, and it didn't work, and that's totally okay. And then I moved on to the next thing. That was 2 years ago. I think that was, that was actually when I was trying to break away from Transformers in the first place, because I had made the movie, The Last Stand, and I had an end credit scene where there was a lead-in to the Lego Marvel where I think Red Skull had a scene where he had some kind of artifact, and he was talking with a couple Hydra guys, and then that was supposed to be it right there. That was the bridge into the Lego Marvel universe, and then that was my next stop motion was Lego Marvel Hydra Strikes, and then it just never picked up. And then I went right back to Transformers because that was my safety net. I hope you understand. That was my safety net, and I wanted to go back. I wanted to. It's not like I was forced to by any means. I wanted to go back and kind of have a bit of an origin story, so I made a prequel. And then after that, I made another Transformers series, and then kind of the rest is history. But along the way, I did, I did Star Wars stuff and all that, and those really did pick up. So I'm really happy about that. It's gotten some really good feedback. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about the stuff that I've been able to make with that. Yeah, there have been plenty other projects that I've made throughout my 7-year tenure on YouTube that really have not picked up. I don't know if I want to consider 2K Universe Mode as one of those things, even though I probably could. Because my production quality at the time was not that great. Yeah, it just, all in all, the production quality I think would be the number one thing. It just was not that great. But from my view, I think that the storylines and the characters I was using and all that, I think all of that was great. But it's just the production, and that was probably my biggest downfall in regards to that. And, there've definitely in the earlier years, there have been a few Let's Plays that I've tried to spark up that just never got picked back up. I think there was a Halo co-op on Legendary project that we were working on in 2017. Halo was actually kind of a big part of 2017 for me, because that was when I started doing like Halo 5 things. I started doing Halo machinimas. And a few of those, actually I probably want to say all of them, probably didn't pick up off the ground as well. Why am I saying probably? They definitely did not. But yeah, so just there have been definitely lots of roller coasters along the way. That is certainly not an overstatement by any means. I don't think that there have been lots of ups and downs, without a doubt. But I think lately we have definitely been on lots of ups, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. For you, the viewer, as I was saying before, you, the viewer, have gotten us up to this point. Laser Club Limited, as our new production dealio is called. I would love to get a copyright for that if I can get the time and the effort and the resources to be able to do that. That would be fantastic. But yeah, so us here at Laser Club Limited, we are so incredibly grateful for you, the viewer, because if it weren't for you, we would not be in this position at all. So thank you for allowing us onto your screens for however much time that we have been. Thank you for all the likes, for all the comments, all the shares, all the subscribes, all that awesome stuff, because it's been our driving force. We want to entertain you, the viewer, and I hope that we've been able to do at least somewhat of a good job. At least just somewhat. So yeah, I cannot thank you all enough, and I know that everyone else at LCL cannot as well, because yeah, we're so incredibly grateful for all of you. And I can't wait to see what the future holds, because I don't think any of the casual viewers might know this at all, but I am well, let's see, what's today, quote unquote, what's today? I'm totally not pre-recording this at all. Today is September 20th, 2020, so that means that I am currently in college, believe it or not. In fact, I moved in yesterday, which is absolutely insane, right? September 19th, 2020 is when I moved into college, and here I am sitting right here in my dorm. Yeah, totally. This is totally where I am exactly in this moment of time. So, yeah, I definitely have lots of great plans for the future. And I hope that you all will continue, or if you're now joining, if you'll join on for the ride, because it's going to be a fantastic one. I don't think that there's much more to say other than thank you again, because I and the rest of us are so grateful, and I know I keep saying that, but it's true. It's true beyond, every sense of the word. So yeah, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you have enjoyed up to this point, and for the past 7 years, whether you joined last week or you joined 3 years ago, we are so incredibly grateful for you, and we hope that you've been enjoying the ride up to this point. Thank you if you have contributed in any way to this, from just liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, anything, tapping that notification bell, no matter what it is. If you have done it, if you have even viewed one of our videos, we thank you endlessly. So with all that said, we hope you stick around for the near future and the far future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Of course, if you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all awesome stuff down below. I'm working on kind of getting our Discord server out there. I'm kind of working on getting all the details all finite. I know the channel's not really that big up to this point, but it's just to have it in general for the future. So again, once more, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, take care, stay awesome, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.